Hello, my name is Jessie, and I'm one of the educators here at Bywater Solutions. In today's tutorial session, we're going to walk through the basics and an introduction to the Koha public catalog. So let's start by taking a look at a design of what your public catalog can look like. Koha can be customized to match the look and the feel of your library's logo, website, or design. You can see we have just the basic simple colors here that we tie into our Bywater logo. The first thing I like to point out is that Koha is a completely mobile responsive site. So whether your customers or patrons or students are accessing this from their mobile device or tablet, it will conform to their screen so they can do a search, access their account, or pull up information like their holds or what they have checked out. So they can access it from any device in the system. Let's take a look at some of the customization options you have on this front page. One nice feature is the Cover Flow plugin. What this does is this will bring in some of your newest acquisitions, whether it's new titles, maybe a breakdown by collection code, whether it's your new children titles or your new adult fiction, whatever it may be. And this will give them a view of those covers with a link that will take them right out to the record in the system. We also have a great feature that's called Quote of the Day. This allows you to either pull in some quotes by famous authors or even maybe just some of your patrons in the library showing their appreciation for what you guys do every day. Over here on the left-hand side, you have some customization options where you can link out to websites or databases, or maybe even something that's going on in your local community. You even have the option to add a drop-down menu for new items. So for example, when you have those patrons that come in and ask about maybe the new DVDs that have been added in the system, this will give them the option to come in and give them that breakdown right away, because that will show us the acquisition date, newest to oldest. And that can be pulled in for your item types or your collections that they may search for on a regular basis. Over here on the right-hand side, we have the option for them to again log in, and we'll go into that in a few minutes. And then we also have the option to embed things, like maybe your Twitter feed or your Facebook feed or even your Instagram feed. All of this can be customized to match and make things easy for your patrons to come in and search. Now, let's take a look at our search box up here. Our search box is going to allow us to do a keyword search. So here you can see we have a search for the library catalog. That's going to allow us to do a keyword search. Of course, I could hit that drop-down menu and still do a search for title, author, subject, series, call number, whatever it may be. Now, over here on the right, I can also search different libraries. So if I'm a single branch, I wouldn't have this drop-down. But if I do have a multi-branch system or multiple campuses, I can select just one location to search. So let's start by doing just a simple search for, let's do The Girl on the Train. I'm going to come over here and hit that Go button. The next thing it's going to do is it's going to give me a drop down of all of those results that's found in the system. So here you can see it found 84 results. Now with Overdrive integration, it will also show me how many results it found in Overdrive. So now my list of results will go through by relevance. You can see over here on the right-hand side, it's bringing my results in. But of course, I could go in there and change that. So my keyword search is going to bring my results that are most relevant to the top first. So there we can see we have the Girl on the Train, the electronic resource, we have the sound recording, and then we have the print editions. So with this nice new layout, we can see a couple things first. We have access to the title, the author, it tells us this is the print fiction, and then I can see where those available items are. It will also tell me if there's items that are either checked out or on order, so the patron will know right away if that book is available or not. From this, the patron can also place a hold on the item or add the item to their cart. The cart feature is a nice way for them to temporarily add something to a holding place. They don't need to be logged into the system. They can actually just add it to the cart, and then that will temporarily add it in there for them. This is a nice option, especially if they're accessing this from their mobile device. So let's take a look at this record. So once we click on this link, this is going to take us into the detailed view of the record. The detailed view of the record is going to give us a little more information. I'll see any subject headings, a breakdown of my descriptions, any contents or notes that may be included in with this book. Now, if I had a link that would take me out to, let's say, the 856U or a online version of it, that will take me right out. If I scroll down below, here you can see our holdings table. The holdings table is going to give us a breakdown of that particular item, its current location, so I can see which branch or campus it's located at. I'll see its collection code, as well as its call number. Now there's a great feature in here that's called Browse Shelf. What that does is that's going to show us what is actually sitting on the shelf next to that book as though I was just sitting or standing in the library. So it gives me a nice quick look. I could see that book cover, and then it shows me down below those particular books. Next, we have our status. So up top here, you can see one that's in processing. That means it's not ready to go out onto the shelf yet, but it may be working on. This again is something that can be both visible to your patrons as well as hidden. Then we can see if the books are checked out and what their due dates are. You also have the option to show the holds. So I can see there's one other hold for this item. Now let's take a look at some of the other features we have. Comments. This is a nice feature that can be turned both on and off, where it allows your patrons to log into their account and leave a comment about the book, maybe a review or something they liked about it. Again, those are all approved by the librarians. Things can be added in like novelist select. So if you do have a novelist option, you can add that in here as well. We have editions, so it will show me any other editions that are available, as well as the option to add in streaming YouTube videos. So for example, if you wanted to add in the trailer for this book, you can come in and add the 856U for the YouTube video, and that will show me the quick link to that video so they can play the media right from it. The last one we have over here is a free feature, and that's the book reviews by critics. That's going to just give them a quick breakdown and see what other people are saying about this title if it's something that they want to read. Now, over here on the right-hand side, we have the option that will allow us to browse the results. So that'll show me all of the results that we searched. So instead of going back, I can just search for them right from this list. I can also easily move right into the next result by clicking this next or previous link, so I can easily jump back and forth. Now, the user can actually come in here and place a hold. So for example, I could do it on that front page, or I can come in here, log into my account, and place a hold for that particular item. So once I come in here and I'm logged in, that will give me my name as well as my barcode number. I can come in here and actually place a hold for this option. So it allows me to select my pickup location, and then I can come in here and I can have a couple more options. What that'll allow me to do is, if I needed this particular hold by a specific date, I can specify. I have the option to add some notes. I can even specify a particular item. So if I wanted the next available item, I can come in here and place a hold. And now that will add me to the next on the list for that hold. Now, let's take a look at the summary page. Now that I'm logged in as my patron, I have a nice clear breakdown of my items. So my first item, let's start over here left to right. This is going to show me the items that I have checked out. So it gives me my link. I have the option to renew if I have renewals available, and it shows me if I have any fines. There is an option to actually turn on your relatives' checkouts. So for example, I have my daughter here, Azalea Huel, that will show me what she has checked out. Again, that's an option that can be turned on and off. We then can see any overdues that we have, as well as any fines. So here I can see that I have fines in the amount of 40 cents. And then finally I have my holds. My holds will show me if I have the item is waiting for me, so I can see that that item's been waiting since 2/13. I can suspend the hold. Suspending it will allow me to temporarily put it on hold. Maybe I'm going on vacation and I don't want to lose my place in line. And then of course I can cancel it from this location as well. My fines tab is going to give me a quick breakdown. It's going to show me what I have paid. So here you can see I have an accruing fine. I can see that I made a payment back in July and anything that I have still sitting back on my account. I can do other great things in here too, like change my password, reset my reading history if I want to keep or get rid of my reading history. I can set my privacy here. I can even make a purchase suggestion. So if I want something added in, I can make a purchase suggestion as well. I can customize my messaging preferences here too. So if there's something that I don't want to get a message about, maybe my item check-ins, I can come in here and actually save those system preferences right within the system. My last one is list down here, and I can actually come in here and make a private list to set up things like maybe things that I want to read or a wish list or things that I want to share with maybe my friend or my sister. A nice new enhancement that we have an option that is available is to make payments via PayPal. So you can set it up to make a payment for your fines through PayPal. Okay, let's hit that Koha button and come right back to the beginning. Now, some of the other things that we want to point out are you have the option to do an advanced search. An advanced search will allow me to come in and do that Boolean search if I wanted to look for things in here and maybe narrow down and look at a particular maybe a media kit or maybe a compact disc if I wanted to do a search that way. Course reserves. If you have an academic library and you would like to use your course reserves, you can set it up for the user to come in here and search by the name of their class or maybe even their instructor and have a breakdown like that. They could see all the titles that are connected to that particular course reserve. If you have your authority set up, you can come in and do an authority search right within there, search for your terms in the system. Users can look at any type of comments that individuals have made for books if they want to look at reviews. They can even search by tags. So if they want to come in and see what people have made sewing tags on and what titles are in there, they can even come in here and take a look at that. And then finally, you have that option for your purchase suggestion. So if you want to leave it open for your patrons to come in here and make a suggestion, whether they have to be logged in or not, they can do that. There are many, many options that you can use when it comes to customizing your OPAC. For more suggestions or setting up your own OPAC in the system, please contact Bywater Solutions directly. This tutorial has been brought to you by Bywater Solutions. My name is Jessica Zarrow, and I'm an educator here at Bywater Solutions. Please visit our YouTube channel for more videos.